Good afternoon. Today is October 15th, 2017. I just want to do a quick update on my orchids. I have a few orchid that's in spike right now, and I'm very excited about it because some of them, they are spiking for the first time, and I think one or two of them are just every they flower before, but they're starting to spike as well. This is my first orchid that I ever got. The flower, this is the spike that grew in my care, and it has been blooming for the last couple months, and right now the flowers are kind of spent, as you can tell. Yeah, it's just on its way out. It's my top shelf. I have a 5 shelf. I have a 5 shelf here, and some of them are orchids. I have other stuff in there too. This is my Anthurium Twinkle Marguerite. It just got done blooming, so today I just cut off the spikes. This is my really tall, my top shelf here, and then I have a coconut, and the backlit is not too good. So this is my coconut orchid. When I got it, it was just like a cutting, like it came with no roots at all. So I had this in here, I don't know since when, 6 months now, and yeah, I'm getting all these new roots that grew in my care. So it's really taking off. It's doing well. I don't see any new growth on that yet. Here is my 2 Phalaenopsis Sweet Memory Leodoro. That was a rescue one that I got. This one's, when I got this one, it had like no roots whatsoever. Cut out all of the roots, and I put sphagnum on the top layer. I'm just trying to grow roots since then. So it's got quite a few roots in there. It's doing well. This is another one that I purchased on eBay, and this one's doing very good. It has a spent spike here. It was in flower when I got it, and the flowers are all spent. Nice root system. I think I'm going to repot this one on eventually, but not today. I have to fix it so that it sits lower. He's lower into the pie. Yeah, it's just sitting way too high. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I want to make it look nicer. So when I feel like it, I'll tackle that. I have a Millennium Witchcraft. It's got a new growth here. I have this in semi-hydro. It was in sphagnum moss, and I changed it. I don't know, it just wasn't doing anything. So I cut off all the roots. It looks like it was all dead, so I cut it all off, and I put it in here, stake it. I have a new growth right here. I don't really know how to grow these. I'm not really sure, because I think it's supposed to be going dormant at this time, and we're not supposed to be even watering it, but it's in semi-hydro, so I don't know how that all works. Okay, this is one of my orchids that is in spike. You can see right here, this is the, let's see what it's called. It's just like the leaves are mottled, and it's supposed to be it's supposed to have a fragrance, and the flowers are supposed to be pink. The leaf looks really purplish. It's kind of like that Schilleriana. This is a mini phal. So I have a pap right here. My mini mark. I have a mini mark. This one I purchased from a lady on eBay. And yeah, it's growing all these roots. They're doing really good. But the leaves that are growing, they're very small compared to the original, or the leaves that has been there for a while. Yeah, the new growth, the new leaves are pretty small. So I think when I got it, it didn't have that many good root system. So that's why it was kind of small. But now, yeah, it's got all kinds of new root. The lighting is probably not the best. Okay, I'm trying to do this with 2 hands here. Here's some roots here sticking out of the pot. I don't know why it's doing that. It's in a very tall. It's in a tall like plastic container. Okay, and here's my other one that's in spike right here. Now I bought this one in February, 6 months ago, and it had this spike, and it's got these really, really bright magenta flowers. And after it was done blooming, I didn't cut the spike off. I left it on because it was such a healthy spike. It was very green. It never turned brown. So I kept it on, and yeah, now 6 months later, it's got flower buds on them. So, and then on the other side, I have a new flower spike here on this side too. So now I'm gonna get flowers on both sides. I'm excited about this one. This one just does so well in my environment. Created all these new root. This is a mini phal, supposedly a mini phal, but you can see this leaf that grew in my care since I had it that one was so big compared to all the other leaves here. So I like this one. I really like this mini phal. Very, very nice. Just a generic store-bought phal here. In the back, I have Phalaenopsis violacea. The roots are desiccating. I don't know why. They're growing, but they're desiccating. So I think it's just not in. It's in those big bark chips, and this is in a 3-inch pot, and it's very small. So I think I'm gonna change. I'm gonna put different medium in there. I'm gonna have to repot this one because the roots are not. I mean, yeah, I get new roots, but then they become desiccated. So I'm not sure. I just think that the roots are just. The bark is too dry. It dries up too fast. So I need to put it in sphagnum moss, a mixture of sphagnum moss and bark. I think that would do well for this. I do a lot of that with my all my orchids, a mixture of bark and sphagnum moss, and they seem to be doing good. So this is my Phalaenopsis schilleriana, yeah, I think that's how you say. And I have a spike right here. Here's a flower spike. This one has never flowered before, so this is the first time since I purchased it that it had a spike. So I'm excited to see how this one will turn out. Back there, let's move this out of the way. Back there, but I have a dendrobium nano chip, and I have these two. This one is growing in clay pellets, and it's doing very good too. It's growing like new roots all the time. It's growing new pseudobulbs all the time. You see there's a new growth right here, but the roots keeps on becoming desiccated. Like, it's turning brown and it dries off. So I think it doesn't have enough moisture on the top layer. So I think I'm gonna have to repot these two up. It wasn't bark when I got it, but then I switched them over to semi-hydro. No, it's not semi-hydro. I have holes in these cups. I got holes in them. I have it in like a clay. And yeah, the roots are just like desiccating. They're pretty healthy otherwise, and it's growing like new growths all the time too. This one's my Dendrobium kingianum, and you can see there's a new growth, and there's new roots right there going down the Leica pellets. But the roots that are on the top, they keep turning brown and dried off. So I think it just doesn't have enough moisture on the top. I could either put sphagnum moss on the top layer, or I think I'm just gonna change it. I'm not liking the the Leica pellets. I don't think it's making my roots look too nice. This is my Sideria japonica. This one's doing very good. This new leaf is actually bigger than the other ones. I have a new growth, new root right here, and the roots here are growing. They're doing good. It's very small. I think this is a 2.5 inch or 2-inch pot. Very small specimen still. But it's growing. It's just not doing anything. It just keeps growing roots. That's about it. Okay, so this one's my Bellina. It has flowered for me 3 times. Well, I got 3 flowers out of this. 2 of them are spent. This is the 3rd time it's flowered for me since I got it. I mean, this is the first spike that I have, but it's flowered 3 times from this spike. That's what I meant. See, it's very yellow. It's kind of spent. It's usually really green and yellowish and very light yellow, but yeah. So I had it in my south-facing window. I think it got too hot. I think this is sunburn. I think I burned the leaf. Here's my damage here. So I moved it to my east-facing window with all the other rest of the orchids here. And then I just have like a generic Dendrobium hybrid, very little one. This one's doing good, growing all new roots. New canes all the time. It's grown quite a few new canes since I got it over the summer. And here's a root sticking out. This one's doing just fine. It likes my environment. And the last one I want to show you on this side is my Pepiopetalum. My Pep Hampshire Bus. Hampshire. I bought this one in February, and it was in spike. It had this spike right here. And right now, you can see I have a flower spike right here. Isn't that cool? Look, it's in bud. I didn't even notice that until I came home from work and I was looking at my plants, inspected them, and I noticed, oh my god, this one's in spike. I'm so excited. Yeah, so this happened in my care. How awesome is that? Yeah, so I just started growing orchids late last year into this year. This one I got it at an orchid show that I went to last month. Nate's Orchids in Chicagoland. This one is my it's the Philippinesis trichoglatis. Yeah, trichoglatis philippinesis. And I kind of just hang it on the side of my plant rack here. My plant shelf here. It has 2 buds when I got it. 1, 2, and then now this one just opened up right here. It just opened up today or yesterday because it wasn't there. And then I have 1 more bud forming right there. Right here, that's another bud that's coming right here. Yeah, so I like this one. This is really easy to take care of. It's kind of like a vanda, really. I gotta take this basket, I just dunk it in a bucket, wet the roots. Look at all the crazy roots here. Soak the roots in the water in the bucket, and I just put this in the water for a few seconds and take it out and hang it back up again. I really like this one. This one's nice. And then this window over here, just a quick, I just have a couple up here. Nothing's happening with any of these. My dendrobium, I have a dendrobium nobile here. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the backlit. I don't think this will work. I have a Cattleya species right here that was in bloom, but now the bud is spent. This is a new purchase. Cattleya forbaceae. It's like a mini Cattleya. I got this from a vendor in Florida. Somebody in Florida. It's very nice. It's very full and compact. It's supposed to be a reliable bloomer, so we'll see. Here's my Sherry baby. It's not in spike or anything. Nothing's happening with this one at all. But it's doing good. Look at all the crazy roots in here. Lots of roots growing everywhere. This one I have an sphagnum moss and bark. And then I have this one. Oh my god. Brassavola. Cattleya brassavola. I don't know. Let's see what it is. What does this say? I don't want to. Brassolalia, yellow bird. There you go. This one's, it keeps growing. Let me get this back. I have like all these new growth right here. I think this one, and there's a new one right here that's growing, and all these roots are growing. But it's no flower spike or anything. This is my Iwanagera apple blossom. Right now they're growing new roots everywhere. it's doing pretty well for me, I think. See all this new root growth right here? And this is the newest pseudobulb. The newest pseudobulb right here. No flower spike. It only has 3 pseudobulb when I got it. One of them dried off and died. Rotted it or something. Okay, last one in the back here. I have a mini cattleya in the back here. This is called, sorry. See, there's new growth. The roots are growing. I have a new growth right there. You see that? And this is a very small one. This is called Cattleya akitori. Yeah, so that's all my orchids. And they are liking I think they're all doing pretty well. I have to say, they really like my growing environment, it seems. I haven't had any death at all, so any orchid deaths so far. So my humidity, I found out that my environment is pretty good because my humidity is always right now. It's been like, well, since fall came in, humidity has always been over 70% every day in my house. And in the summer it was always 50. The lowest it would go is 50%. So it was always between 50% and 70%. But right now with the fall, my humidity is always between 70 and 80. So sometimes it falls to like 62, but I find that in the winter the humidity is pretty high in my house here. And I have a water heater too, so I think that could be the reason why. So I don't run a humidifier at all because I don't need it, because my humidity in my house is always really high, and it's a very good humidity for growing orchids. So I found that I haven't had to use a humidifier at all, so which is a bonus. One more. So I got a dendrobium nobile. I got this from a flower show last month. It's in bloom. All of them blooms are still here. It smells so good. It's like a deep purple in the inside and very pretty purple white flower. So it's very tall. I would have to say, oh god, maybe it's like almost like 3 feet tall. 36 inches maybe. These canes are pretty tall. Yeah, they're in spike at the moment. I mean, they're in flower at the moment, and I still have some buds that are still, see? They're still not opening up yet. So I have 2 keikis. This one is a keiki. As you can see right here, it's growing from here. I have 2 keikis on this cane right here. The other keiki is this one right here on the other side. Let's see. Can't see, but here's the other keiki that's growing right there. And then I have like 2 new growths down here. I don't think this is the season for it to bloom, but I'm not sure why it's blooming. It's supposed to go into winter rest, like starting now. But I'm getting new growth and stuff. Now, I don't think I'm supposed to put it in winter rest if it's growing new growths. This is in an off cycle. I don't know. But it's still flowering, so. Yep, and today is the first day that the sun has come up all week. Yeah, all week. Since last week, it's been really gloomy all week, and today's the first day that we actually have sunshine. So that's it. I'm hoping to do a video of my houseplants sometime in the near future, but today that's it for now.